Let's move on to bar 6 of the B-flat jazz blues. This bar contains two chords, E-flat minor 7 and A-flat 7. This is a 2-5, the first part of a 2-5-1. So we're going to use the same voice leading as we applied before and arrive at two voicings to play this particular progression. So E-flat minor 7, easy as that, and then A-flat 7. We can see the root has to move there, and the voice, or sorry, the guide tones okay, so bar number 7 sees us again moving back to B-flat, and this is followed immediately with an E-flat 7. So we're going to go back to this voicing, back to this voicing for E-flat 7. In bars 8 and 9, we'll play a variation on 2-5-1 called a minor 2-5-1. The reason we call it a minor 2-5-1 is that its target, the 1 chord in this case, is a minor as opposed to a dominant or major chord. You can also see that the 2 chord in this 2-5-1, minor 2-5-1, is a minor 7 flat 5 as opposed to a minor 7, which is what we've been used to seeing. However, as we are using root and guide tone voicings, which contain no fifth, this isn't going to affect the voicing we use at this stage. Again, using voice leading, let's arrive at some voicings for the chords. So first of all, we have D minor 7 flat 5. Then we have G7, so we're going to use the same voice leading as before. Now this time, because we're going to C minor 7, we're kind of running out of room in the bottom part of the neck. I'm going to suggest we jump up to fret number 8 of the low E string to achieve that voicing. So this is bar 9 at this stage, which is a C minor 7 chord. It was the target of our minor 2-5-1, D minor 7 flat 5, G7 and C minor 7. However, the C minor 7 has 2 roles in the progression. As well as being the target of the 2-5-1, it's also a 2 chord in another 2-5-1. This 2-5-1, which is C minor 7, F7 and B flat 7, takes place over bars 9, 10 and 11. And we're going to use the following voicings to achieve it. Then F7, you can see the guide tones, there's very little movement there. And then from F7 down to B flat 7, very smooth voice leading. Okay, moving on. As well as containing the B flat 7 from our previous 2-5-1, bar 11 also sees the return of G7, and we're going to play this in the same position as before. So it's going to go from B flat 7 just down to G7 with its root on the 3rd fret of the low E string. Finally, we have bar 12, which contains a 2-5. This is C minor 7, F7. And again, we've seen these before, and we're going to play them in exactly the same place as we did then. That's going to be C minor 7 and F7. And these are part of a 2-5-1. The 1 or the target chord in this particular case being the B flat 7 back at the beginning of the progression. So we're going to use this 2-5 to loop back to the start and make it sound like a point of arrival. So now let's put all these voicings together and play through the progression. We're going to try and use a simple repeated rhythm and aim to play the chords in time. Whenever you're doing this, you could try using the metronome to sort of work against. You can start at a slower tempo, and then once you're comfortable, then you can move the tempo up to something that's maybe a little faster and a little more like an average performance speed. Okay, so let's hear how this sounds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.